Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing the arrest of Devin Haney for having a firearm in the car. But before we do that, make sure to support the channel by punching that like and subscribe button. All right, so I'm scrolling on YouTube today, and I see a post that says, Devin Haney boxing star arrested. Cops say semi-automatic gun found in the car. So what I'm going to do is read this article. No, I don't know everything. No, I don't know what really happened. No, I don't know. I just know what I'm about to read in this article, and then I'm going to give my 2 cents on it. Boxing star Devin Haney was arrested on Thursday morning following a night out in Hollywood, after cops say they found a semi-automatic gun in his car during a routine traffic stop. The 30-year-old fighter, who's coming off a huge win over Vasily Lomachenko, was out at Catch, LA on Wednesday, when just minutes after he left the hotspot around midnight, law enforcement tells TMZ Sports cops pulled over his ride due to an unsafe lane change and a failure to use a turn signal. Okay, so Devin Haney basically got pulled over because he didn't use a turn signal as he changed lanes. According to authorities, Haney was not driving, but the person who was told officers during the stop there was a firearm inside of the car. So Devin Haney wasn't driving, and whoever they pulled over, you got any weapons in the car? Yeah, we got a firearm in the car. Cops say they then got Haney and his security out of the car, and when they searched the vehicle, they say they found a semi-automatic handgun under the driver's seat. Law enforcement tells us no one took ownership of the gun, and since the car was registered to Haney, he was arrested and booked for felony possession of a concealed weapon. So, I'm just summing it up. He was with his security, who probably was driving. And when they asked about the firearm, he told them it was in the car. But when they asked whose firearm it was, the security stayed silent. And Devin Haney got arrested because it's his car. That's my understanding from what I've read so far. If you hear anything different, let me know and drop it below. Jail records show he was released at 8:12 a.m. Thursday on $35,000 bail. He's due in court for a hearing on the matter next month. Haney has become one of the biggest stars in boxing after recording impressive wins in the last couple years over Loma, George Kambosos Jr., Diaz, and Yildiz Gamboa. Prior to his arrest, Haney got into a Twitter spat with Tiffany Lopez and appeared to challenge him to be his next opponent. Okay, so just to give my 2 cents. Why was Devin Haney's security not licensed to carry the firearm or had a firearm? Like, why didn't he have all of the proper precautions met before they went there? So if something were to happen and you did have a firearm, you wouldn't be in any trouble. 1. 2, why didn't the security guard just take the charge? And I don't know, maybe that's a reach, maybe that's a bit much because it is a felony possession charge. So if you were Devin Haney's security, got pulled over with a gun, would you take the charge? Because whose gun is it really? Is it Devin Haney's gun or is it the security officer's gun? Like, whose gun is it really? Would be a question that we would need to ask. And my third question is, why y'all keep going to LA? Why do y'all keep going to LA? I don't hear a lot of positive things about rappers and athletes and all these people going to visit and party and hang out in LA. And I'm wondering if this is a part of this whole check-in thing I keep hearing about. And just to give my 2 cents, from my understanding, if you don't pay this exorbitant amount when you go to LA for quote unquote protection, then you run the risk of getting robbed or killed. And I'm starting to wonder if the police are in on this whole check-in thing, because they're not killing them, they're not letting them get robbed, but they're getting caught with guns. Because you would have to think, I mean, I know they strapped. I know they ain't check in. I know they strapped. So let this police, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to pull off if something like that were the case. But just stay out of LA. I mean, unless you're there for a press conference or you got to work, but you in LA to party. And look, this is just my 2 cents. I don't know. I don't know why they maybe had business out there. It could have been a plethora of things. I'm just giving my 2 cents with the information that I was presented in the article. So I'm just asking. Deontay Wilder just got caught up in LA with a gun. Lil Wayne got caught up in LA with guns and his tour bus shot at. Like, the story goes on and on. This person was murdered in LA with a gun. Like, it's weird. It's weird. And it's a mystery surrounding that. And you really can't be without a gun. So, just to give my 2 cents, I think if you're a rapper or anybody, if you're anybody that needs to check in to go to LA, if you're that caliber of a person, just to give my 2 cents, I think you need to make sure you go through all the proper steps in order to have your weapon. Or you risk getting a felony charge. Just like Wilder, just like Haney and a plethora of other people that have got caught up in LA with guns because they want to protect themselves. Because even if you check in and pay people these money, they still could set you up. Like, you never know. It's just, let's just stay out of LA. I believe it's a whole culture out there that we don't understand. And apparently you have to check in in Houston too. Like, I'm not familiar with the whole check-in thing, but I do know that LA seems to be a dangerous place for black men with money. So either you got to protect yourself from whoever out there that might rob you, or you got to be cautious and make sure you don't slip up and end up getting a felony with the police. So let me know what you think by dropping your 2 cents below in the comment section. Be sure to help support the channel by punching that like and subscribe button. Follow us on IG at 2 Cents Boxing and follow us on Twitter at 2 Cents 20. I'm Jay, and stay tuned for our 2 cents in the next video. Peace.